Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Denver, Colorado. Today, a fun one. If you watched the last one, you probably know where we're at. But today, Cherry Creek North, pro and con.
Ooh, let's go, guys. What's up, guys? We are the Mile High Property Brothers. I am Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time visiting our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell while you're at it, because we come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and we tell you everything there is to know about moving to or living in the Denver metro area.
100%. And guys, as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to be in that car that's super loud and helping you with your real estate needs. So if there's anything specific that we could help you with, we'd love to do that. The number below, the email below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls and reply to the text messages and answer those emails. So again, if there's anything that we can help you guys with, we would love to. But with that being said, we're gonna get right into it. Pros and cons. Super fun area today. Great weather, not too chilly, but a lot of curiosity about this one. One of our favorites, Cherry Creek North.
Okay, so starting off, to give you guys a little lay of the land and let you know where this Cherry Creek North area resides amongst all of Colorado. So we are basically an offset of Denver right now. And to give you guys a little context as far as major highways, how you may be getting here, basically if you're heading up I-25 north on our major north-south highway that runs pretty much all the way through Colorado, you're gonna get off on University Boulevard, you're gonna head north, and then once you get up to about First Avenue, right around Alameda, First Avenue, that's where Cherry Creek North starts.
Correct. You could also come in off of Colorado Boulevard, and you can just head west from there. I'm sure you guys are seeing that on the map. But if you guys also see a great landmark, it's Cherry Creek Mall, which is technically a part of Cherry Creek North. We are just north of that, just over here, like the shopping center and where there's some restaurants. A really cool spot, nightlife over here. But just to orient you, we're probably 15 minutes from Denver.
Yeah, 10 to
give
15,
give or take 15, but it's got that feel.
And we're in Denver, so like downtown Denver.
Correct.
Is what
I'm sorry.
about.
Downtown Denver. But Cherry Creek, it's got a great feel. You have nightlife here. You have bars and grills. You have health food stores. You have gyms. You have Highline Canal Trails. There's a lot of stuff we're going to get into. Yeah. And it all just kind of coincides in this little spot. But when I mean little spot, Cherry Creek North specifically is not that big. And
it's only about 5,500 residents here.
Part of the problem is, like, for example, when we got here, it took us a minute to find a parking spot.
Con number one.
Con number one. Now, if you live here and you've got assigned parking for you, hey, great, you're probably paying for it, and that's okay too, but at least it's dedicated space, and you have that for yourself. If you're coming to visit, yeah, you've got a couple parking lots that you've got to pay for, or you're parking on the street like we did, and yeah, hey, we're cool to pay for it. It's just finding the spot, sometimes it's a little hard. So depending on how you take that, if you live here, maybe you're cool with that because you don't want too much parking down here. You want to be able to walk around and do your thing and it not be overly congested with visitors from outside of Cherry Creek North. So I'm not sure how you want to take it. How we're taking it, because we don't live here, is take a little bit to park.
Yeah, and how you guys should look at, how I look at Cherry Creek North is kind of like, you know, if we have a Rodeo Drive of Denver, if we have a Beverly Hills of Denver, it's going to be Cherry Creek North. You have all the really high-end shopping stores here. Cherry Creek North is full of a lot of high-end stores.
Phenomenal hair.
Phenomenal hair
Some
everywhere.
of the best beers I've ever seen.
Yeah. If you're looking for some fine dining and a good date night area, Cherry Creek North is going to check that box for you all day long.
Yeah, 100%. Some great stores, room and board, home furniture's down here. Ellen Fisher's down here.
Restoration Hardware, my favorite.
I thought I was going to say hardwood, and I had a great joke for him, but it's hardware.
Yeah.
Take it as it is, a great store.
So that would be our other pro.
Yeah.
Very, very good nightlife. Very, very good shopping. In fact, some would say the best in Denver.
Yeah.
And man, my wife and I, we like coming down here in the summertime. They have a really big art show down here. Well, they'll close off a few of these streets. It gets filled with tents and artists. It's a pretty cool thing to come to. A lot of food trucks. I come here for the food. I see you smirking over there. I'm coming for the food. That's it. I can appreciate the art, but I'm really coming for the food.
We're just different dudes. That's all. We're just different dudes.
I'm
but
gonna get his ass down here this summer.
I'm a car guy. I'm a race car guy. And hey, look, we park right next to Ferraris. Just some cool cars down here, so I like that. I already left. It was there. It was red. It was pretty cool. But no, it's really cool because even though it's congested, and I guess to give you guys a little bit of a pro to the con of the parking and congestion, if you do live down here, whether it's in these high risers or it's a single family home just down the street, you have literally everything you need from Orange Theory Fitness to what's the one upstairs? Whole Foods, but the other fitness place upstairs that faces Cherry Creek Mall.
It's not true. It's some fancy gym.
High-end gym.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it on the B-roll so you guys
Cherry
can see
Creek
it.
Athletic Club or something?
Yeah, there's that, but there's another one that's really cool. But whether it comes to like Whole Food, just great grocery shopping, whether it comes to True Food Kitchen,
Yeah,
a
great
lot of
place.
different things. Like there's so many things I want to say right now. It's hard to even remember. Also, you guys see me looking around, but if you do live down here, you can stay down here and literally have all of your needs. If you're working remote nowadays and you don't have to be in the office all the time, man, it's super hard to beat Cherry Creek North. With that being said, we've got another video coming that's going to be cost of living in Cherry Creek North. I think we should still mention a little bit of that on this video. Take it how you want it, pro or con. Cherry Creek North is 30% higher on average than Denver. Denver's 40% lower than California in like your San Diego, Temecula, Irvine areas. So if we're 30% higher than Denver, we're just about some of that Southern California price-wise when it comes to Cherry Creek North. So just to give you a little bit of a parameter on that.
Yeah, and I guess I would say another pro/con, depending on how you look at it, speaking to housing, is the housing specifically in Cherry Creek. It is very, very high end. It's very unique. A lot of these houses out here, you will see some houses that were built in the 1950s. They've undergone full remodels. They've popped the top. They've put additions on the top, additions in the back, and then still kept some of that historic look. Others have been completely scraped and built with new, really, really high-end duplexes, triplexes, single-family homes. So personally, I love the real estate in Cherry Creek North, but again, you have to have the pocketbook for it, which not everyone does, but hey, we still come down here, and we don't live down here. We come down here, we can enjoy the real estate.
Correct.
And we've got a lot of clients that love living down here.
Yep.
So again, that could be a pro and a con. It's just expect to pay a premium for any real estate here in the Cherry Creek North area.
Yeah, and just keeping it, in grand scheme of things is, everybody we've helped so far, all ranges of price points. But hey, even people that have higher price points don't necessarily want to be in the heart of Cherry Creek North. Some of them like being off the beaten path, and what you can get on the outskirts versus what you can get down here, man, you can get so much more. But more so subjective, right? More could be more acreage, more house, or more could be I've got all of these nightlife places to go to. I've got tennis down the street. I've got country clubs. I've got the grocery stores that I want. I've got the fitness places I want. It could be more lifestyle that you're looking for, not necessarily more land. So again, super subjective when it comes to things like that. Definitely want to dive into this and figure it out. I think a great way you would explain it was kind of like the Beverly Hills of Denver. Not to get too fancy or off the wall with it, but
It's pretty fancy down here.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Another con for me, guys, would be the accessibility in relation to proximity to highways.
Yeah.
So a lot of the places that we hit, we love them because you could be in Southeast Aurora, but how you sit on the highway, it's 30 minutes to Denver. With Cherry Creek, you're not really that close to any highways. It's probably, when we get off the highway, it was maybe 10 minutes coming up University to get up here. So just expect a little bit of a quicker drive if you're trying to get on the highway to get anywhere else. But again, like Will said, if you're living in Cherry Creek, maybe you're working remotely, or you work in Cherry Creek as well, everything you need is right here. I would say this is probably one of the most walkable places in Denver.
By far. You've got some great city support down here for plows and things like that during the wintertime. But if you were to wanting to travel outside here, even though you live here, if you want to travel outside and maybe hit the mountains, you do have one of your major byways as you get a little bit closer to downtown Denver, and that's Spear Boulevard. Spear will literally take you all the way back out toward the highway you can hit 6th Avenue or I-70 all the way up toward the mountains.
Yep.
Or you can hit I-25 north and continue to go way up north by Loveland and Fort Collins. So there is a couple of byways, as much as we talk about like Parker Road out in southeast Aurora, or like Santa Fe out west. You do have Spear Boulevard, again, that cuts right through Denver, that you can use if you don't want to commute yourself all the way to a highway. A little bit of help.
Yeah.
You still got to get out there. It still takes a couple of minutes, but it's nice that they have that. Getting back to some of the tennis that I was speaking about when it comes to like just outdoor world, or a lot of like Colorado. And we talk about this in a lot of our videos of just Colorado, regardless of where you're at, and being completely different from one side to the other. There's a lot of like parks, there's a lot of outdoor activity, right? So
nature.
Doesn't change. Even though we're in the heart of Cherry Creek North right now, and it's close to Denver, and hey, there's not too many highways, and you're kind of in the center, true, but you've also got things like Highline Canal that runs, it's just on the south side of Cherry Creek Mall. That'll run you as far as you ever want to go. It's been around for a long time. There's some history on that. We've talked about that in some of our other videos. So if you guys remember that, throw it in the comments below. We'll throw you a home warranty when you buy a home. So a little trivia for you guys. But tennis, trails, Highline Canal.
Yeah.
Still, even though we're in the heart, there's plenty of things to do outside. That gives you that Colorado feel. Views of the mountains from Cherry Creek North, phenomenal. Depending on where you're at, you could be by a building. And you can't see anything, but a cool building, depending on where you live or where you're running those trails, phenomenal views as well.
Just to kind of summarize everything, guys, it is truly hard to come up with a lot of cons for Cherry Creek North. The schools have really good ratings out here.
Yep.
The real estate's amazing. It costs a premium, but it's amazing. The shopping is excellent. The dining is excellent. Regardless if you're looking at living in Cherry Creek North or not, this is always somewhere that we recommend people check out. A lot of times when we mention people like coming out to Colorado to scope out a few areas, even if they're wanting to live in Castle Rock, we're still putting Cherry Creek North on the list for them to at least drive through, go have some dinner, go on a date, go check it out, because this is just a good spot that wherever you reside in Colorado, you're going to want to come here and hang out once in a while.
100%. Even if you don't want to live here, it's still nice to just get familiarized with Colorado and what it has to offer. So whether it's the things that we talk about in Loveland or Fort Collins up north, or the outlets down in the Springs, or some cool suburbias, it's still cool to see downtown Denver. It's still cool to see Denver Tech Center.
Yep.
It's still cool to see Cherry Creek North. I would say by far nightlife and rec, way different than Denver Tech Center, even though it has a little bit of a feel. This is more personal over here versus like Denver Tech Center tends to be very business oriented. So just some things to think about. We're going to go around and kind of show you guys what it all looks like. But hopefully this helped you guys overall. But again, I would leave you guys with, you're definitely down here for a reason. There is no happy medium out here. You have everything that you need, but it's definitely a Beverly Hills kind of feel, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what you like. Or you're just not going to like it. Maybe you like to eat here and have a good time, but it's definitely going to not be for you when it comes to living. So turn that stone, see what you think. But either way, folks that choose to live here are here for a reason.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank you again for watching the video, and keep an eye out for our next video, which is going to be on the cost of living in Cherry Creek. So more Cherry Creek to come. Again, we appreciate you guys watching this video, and if you have not yet, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and
as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So again, guys, the number, the email, we are the guys that respond to all of them. We would love to help you guys out with any specific questions or needs that you guys get here to Colorado. But until next time, we will see you soon.
see you guys.
See you guys.